McAdoo Mayor Dane Watro is joining us again here in our studios today, giving us an update on the fight against blight in the borough. And Mayor, thanks so much for being here. I know once you took over your new term, that was one of the things you said you really wanted to crack down on. That was an important item on your agenda.
Lisa, yes it is, but first of all, thank you and SSPTV for having me here once again. Blight is, it's a problem in McAdoo, but in our surrounding communities as well. And I have to thank council. They're working with me. We're identifying this problem. They just recently appointed a new code officer. So right now we have a team of 2 people, and eventually, hopefully with the budget, we have some budget constraints like every other community, but I definitely do see us moving forward in that direction with council identifying it as well.
This seems to be a major problem, like you said, for all communities because you're fearful that it leads to other crime.
That's right. Blight, when you say the word blight, we think of the face of it. We look at building, okay, buildings, not in too good of a shape, grass is a little high, but I'm looking beyond that. And beyond that blight, there could be drugs there. There could be, just criminal activity going on in there. And that's what we've been seeing in McAdoo. So that's why I'm so aggressive. Not so much for the beautification, which that is primary as well, but for the crime that's behind that blight.
So you are identifying the properties that would be impacted, causing blight in your community. And what are you doing then? You're trying to make sure that they follow the rules and keep things up to code.
That's exactly right. Within my power is the police department. And with the chief and all the officers really took an interest in what my mission is. It's not to combat the blight. I want to conquer it. That's my main focus right now, is conquering the blight. And that police chief we have of ours right now, it really took a special interest in this. And we have certain officers assigned that we're combating it. We're combating it really good.
And you added another part-time officer to help out as well.
That's right, Officer James Patterson. He worked for the borough some time ago. However, he was recently deployed and returned safe, thank God, and thank God for his service. He was in Bahrain and in the Middle East, and he came back, and he's ready to serve and protect us right there in the borough.
Oh, that's great. We're glad to have him back safe and sound and keeping the community safe. So the police will be out and about, the warm weather coming. You have a message to people, keep their grass maintained?
Yes, please. Keep your grass at a good height and at a reasonable height, and try to clean up your property, sweep your sides if you can, and just maintain beautification within the borough. And there's a lot of residents right now doing an outstanding job, and on my end and the police department, we're going to go ahead and work forward and move forward and combat that blight.
You were telling me too, you want to encourage residents to call the police if they see a problem. If they see something, say something, which all communities are asking residents to do.
Absolutely, Lisa. There's nothing wrong with giving us a heads up, giving that police department a heads up and say, hey, this is what I see going on. This is what I see happening. Give that courtesy phone call. You could call 911. This is a non-emergency phone call, and then go ahead and state what your issue is, or feel free to just call the police department phone. It's 929-2590. So
a lot of great things happening in the borough of McAdoo. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I just really, finally in closing, appreciate all the support I've been getting from the people and the work with the council moving forward. It's a good feeling to have everybody working together.
Conquering blight in the borough of McAdoo, as so many communities are trying to do as well. If you can help out and you have a tip, please do not hesitate to call.